It's Tony Holmper, the singing diva of Long Island and nail polish enthusiast, doing something a little bit different today. I'm not coming on camera. I have been struck down with a cold, and I've got the runny nose, the watery eyes. I'm a mess. But I saw that ILNP is coming out with this beautiful new collection for the holidays, and full disclosure, I know I'm going to be ordering it. But I saw so many people on YouTube doing reviews of it because they received it in PR. Not me! But nevertheless, I think it's a beautiful collection, and I'm going to be ordering it. But as I've been struck down, I was just looking for something to do, and I said, let me see if I can dupe this out of things within my own collection. Now, there are a lot of nail influencers here on YouTube, and they do videos trying to dupe collections. Most notably, Linry. I always faithfully watch when she does one of these type of videos, and she does such an amazing job when she does it, and she has a whole rating system and all that. And I wish I could be as thorough as her. I am not. For me, I just look through my polishes. I see what maybe might work. I throw it together. I don't give myself a rating point or anything like that. For me, it's just, does it look like it? Yeah, good. If it doesn't, oh well. That's my rating system. So, what is the ILNP Santa's Workshop collection? Well, it's a festive, holiday-inspired nail polish collection. And this is what they say on the website. It says, step inside the Santa's Workshop collection, a 6-piece assortment that celebrates shades swirling with holiday magic. Shimmer glows like ribbon, flakes scatter like toys across the floor, and snow-kissed sparkles glisten as if touched by frost, each shade capturing the sights and spirit of the season. Festive, fun, and full of surprises, Santa's Workshop feels like a gift pulled straight from Santa's bag. And it is a 6-piece polish collection, and it will be going on sale tomorrow, November 7th. I'll get into the pricing at the end. So the first polish we're going to start with is called North Pole, and on the website it said North Pole's milky white base effortlessly shimmers, its frosted, scattered sparkle gliding softly between each layer. Reflective red flakes skitter across the surface, bright against the snow-kissed backdrop. So this is as you can see, it's kind of a sheer, subtle, milky white base with that red and hollow shimmer scattered throughout. I thought this was going to be the most difficult polish for me to try and dupe, but as I looked through my collection, I realized I had something that was really, really close. So here in my collection, I had Dark and Twisted Lacquers, The Blood is the Life, and this is a white Crelly with these red and gold little flakies running throughout, and I thought this might fit the bill. And here I have applied it in 3 coats. Here we see it with a glossy top coat. And here we see it compared to ILNP's North Pole. And I have to say, this looks like a success. I was very pleased with myself. There was really nothing to this. I just applied the one polish. And, they look very, very similar. It does not mean that I won't be purchasing North Pole, because as I said, I do intend to purchase the collection, and I really like this finish anyway, and it won't bother me to have 2 of these in my collection. Next, we have Unwrapped, which is described as a deep teal jelly shimmer nail polish, and I have to say, this just looks so beautiful, and I went through a few different polishes in my collection trying to see what I had similar. I have a lot of shimmers that are teal and turquoise, but not a lot of jellies, except for this one. Here we have Plus Life Lacquer's The Swiftness, which is a dark teal jelly with a ton of bar glitter in it. Here I applied 2 coats. And here is the finished result, which, as you can see, looks too blue. So, close, but no cigar. Okay, editing Tony jumping in here. I realized something just did not look right with that swatch. So what I ended up doing was I redid it in 3 coats, and I filmed in a different lighting situation, and I feel like it came out so much better this time. So I think not a complete fail. It's not an exact dupe by any means, but I think it has a similar vibe. Next we have Noel, which is described as an evergreen green jelly shimmer. With this one, I felt I had a polish that was very, very close right out of the bottle. It is Bluebird Lacquer's Kind of a Big Dill. And here I'm applying it in 2 coats, which I thought would be enough. But as we see here in my swatch comparison to Noel, it clearly is not. So I decided to go back, re-swatch it in 3 coats, change my lighting situation, refilm, and not a dupe, but I think it has a similar vibe. So not too bad. Next we have Secret Santa, which is a vivid Christmas red shimmer nail polish. So I thought a good dupe for Secret Santa from my collection would be Elba's Double Love. Here I'm applying it in 2 coats, which is all I needed to reach full opacity. And here they are side by side, and at least with my lighting, the Elba looks a little more orangey than Secret Santa, but I think in real life they would probably be pretty close. You might not be able to tell the difference between them in a full manicure, but when I get Secret Santa, I definitely want to compare them, but I don't mind having both in my collection. Next we have Toyland, which is described as a creamy mint base sprinkled with metallic red and green flakes. Now, trying to dupe this polish was a bit of a challenge because it is a Crelly formula, and it's really not easy to dupe a Crelly. So what I did was I took a Candy Moyo polish I had, number 963, and I decided to top it with Plus Life Lacquer's Red, White, and Boo. So here I'm applying 2 coats of the Candy Moyo polish, which is sort of a minty tone, and I applied my Plus Life Lacquer on top of that. And here we see the 2 of them in comparison, and a slight similarity, but completely different. So, unfortunately, this is not a dupe. Not a dupe. And finally, we have Reindeer Crossing, which is described as a fawn brown base that transforms with a magnetic champagne glow. Trying to dupe this one was a real Frankenstein mix of polishes. I started off with Tyler's Trinkets, Boots with the Spurs, Hollow Taco's Magnetic Taco, and China Glaze's Fairy Dust. I applied 2 coats of Tyler's Trinkets, Boots with the Spurs, 2 coats of Hollow Taco's Magnetic Taco and the Cat Eye Effect, and topped it off with my China Glaze Fairy Dust. And as you can see here in my comparison, They're similar, but certainly not dupes. My recreation, it's just not warm enough. I think reindeer has more of a gingerbread or caramel or butterscotch color quality to it, and I just didn't capture that. So, looking back at all my dupe attempts, if I have to give myself a score, say 1 out of 10, for North Pole, I'm going to give myself a 9. I think I did pretty good. Unwrapped was not so good, so I think I'm only going to give myself about a 3 on this one. I thought Noel wasn't too bad. I mean, I feel like I got the color pretty close. The glitters are obviously not the same, but I'm going to be generous and I'm going to give myself a 7. I thought I did pretty good with Secret Santa, so I'm actually going to give myself an 8. Toyland just did not come close at all. I didn't get the color. I didn't get the color of the flakies, except maybe for the red ones. But yeah, I'm only going to give myself a 3. And lastly, with Reindeer Crossing, I think I'm going to give myself a 5. I think if I had only been able to capture the base color better, it would have been a lot closer. So I was on the right track. I feel I was on the right track. I just didn't have the right base color. And there you have it, the ILNP Santa's Workshop Collection and my dupe attempts. As I said at the beginning, I have ordered this collection and I should be receiving it in a few days. ILNP shipping is very quick. At the moment that I am recording this, Monday, November 10th, the individual polishes are still on sale for $11.50 each. You can get the full bundle for a reduced price of $69, but that will only be until, I think, tonight, 12 a.m. And then when we go into the 11th, it will go back to the regular price. So it would be $75 for the bundle, and each individual polish will be $12.50. But to be sure of pricing, just go directly to the ILNP website and verify for yourself. I can only tell you what I'm seeing at this exact moment that I'm recording this. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my little playtime of trying to dupe the Santa's Workshop collection. I know that I'm very excited to see how my dupes compare to the actual polishes when I receive them. And I would love to know if any of you have any recommendations for dupes for any of these polishes. And I would also like to know, are you planning on getting this collection? I have quite a few collections from ILNP, and I think they make great polishes. And I'm looking forward to having this collection as part of my nail polish collection. So, once again, thank you for watching, and please hit the like button, please subscribe. If you've subscribed, please hit the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you whenever I put out a new video. And that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching.